On in Sobo, robberies at gun or knife point, carjackings, car thefts. The neighborhoods of Riverside, Federal Hill, and Locust Point in South Baltimore have been the target of some aggressive criminals lately. ABC 2 News' Brian Kubler joins us right now with how police plan to respond.
Jamie, increased patrols are normally the name of the game with crime trends like these, and Baltimore police say people in South Baltimore neighborhoods should expect them by tonight. In just more than 2 weeks, armed robberies, auto thefts, and a possible carjacking have been piling up in South Baltimore. From between two apartment complexes on Wells Street to a robbery on Henrietta, up to Riverside and then down Fort Avenue to Locust Point.
Well, first off, it's unacceptable.
Councilman Eric Costello noticed the trend in his district. He sent this email to his constituents yesterday after speaking with Commissioner Kevin Davis.
We talked about increased patrols in the area. They've committed to increase patrols to ensure that these folks are caught before any more robberies occur.
Right now, we're adjusting our deployment plan. We'll have additional officers out there, and we're continuing to ask the community for help. Now, in some of the robberies that you talked about earlier, we'll take the descriptions that were given to us, and our detectives will follow up.
At least one adult male has already been arrested. With the addition of extra foot and car patrols beginning tonight, the hope is that number increases. But Costello says it isn't the adults fueling this robbery trend.
They're arresting individuals, many times that are juveniles with extensive rap sheets, who a day, 2, 3 days later are back out on the street committing the same crimes. And it leads us to ask, what more can be done besides additional patrols?
Costello says he reached out to the state's attorney's office and her community liaison. A spokesperson for the office of the state's attorney responded saying in part, quote, "It is typically within the purview of juvenile judges and magistrates regarding the ultimate decision to detain. We thank Councilman Costello for his efforts in preventing crime in his jurisdiction and look forward to continued collaboration." South Baltimore residents should now notice those increased patrols starting tonight. To read the state's attorney's full response about repeat juvenile offenders in that area, log on to our website at ABC2News.
All right, Brian Kubler on that story tonight.